This will be a day long remembered. Now I am the master.
Welcome to another episode of Legends and Theories. And welcome to my recap of The Bad Batch Season 3, Episode 13. And before I go into this, I'm going to make a small announcement. After The Bad Batch is completed with the recaps, I'm going to be putting an intro in front of them. I'm simply just going to, an intro isn't me talking. I'll just do my normal intro, go immediately into the breakdown, and then to the closing, so I do not need to be going and putting in a full version of it, since it takes a bunch of space on my computer to save the files for all the recaps, to have a Bad Batch Season 3, complete recap. But since I was doing it at the beginning of the season, it's kind of spread through a bunch of videos. I'll be keeping it like this for Bad Batch, but starting with the Acolyte, I'll just be having a direct recap, and that will be followed into the next one. And I feel like the Acolyte ones might do well because I think a lot of people are not going to be watching that show, and that'll be a free way to watch it, so it'll depend on how much I enjoy that show to see how quickly I get those out. But now I've gone over like this for 2 minutes, let's go into that recap. On Tantus, Omega goes and begins to meet the different kids that have been imprisoned and begins to learn about their life here. Echo meets up with the remaining members of the Bad Batch and the recently liberated Rampart. The group go and begin to plan their attack to get to Tantus, where Rampart tells them about the only way to get the coordinates is to go to a station orbiting Coruscant. There, the coordinates are beamed to a shuttle that goes to Tantus, and as they begin to plan the mission, Omega is getting her tests done by Emery, and she begins to ask her how long have the kids been here and what's going on. Emery does give some answers, but takes the sample and goes back up to the lab. There she is questioned where the other scientists think it's not a good idea to have Omega here, but Emery says that she's the head of the program and that things will be run her way. Meanwhile, in the lower level, Omega begins to meet with the other kids and begins to tell them that she has escaped here once before and is planning to do so again. She uses some blocks to represent a diagram of the base they're in and begins to say that she has a plan to escape and she'll be bringing them with her. The Bad Batch strip their armor of all paint to be able to better infiltrate the Imperials, and they then go to infiltrate the base, bringing Rampart along with them, having him disguised as a captain. Rampart is at first absolutely disgusted and doesn't want to be impersonating a captain, saying he was once a vice admiral. The clones really don't care, and after making sure to let him know that they do not trust him and that he better not cross them since they're the ones who freed him, Wrecker is ordered to stay behind with the ship so he could take it for their escape, and the batch go out and meet the Imperial officer. Rampart is able to get his way through, threatening him that he works for Governor Tarkin, and this scares the man away enough for Rampart and the Bad Batch to go into the base. Rampart leads them to the facility that would send out the coordinates, and he is able to get the troopers to return to their barracks using merely threatening terms to them that they'll be punished. The troopers leave, and the Bad Batch go in, quickly take out the guards, and there they begin to hack into the system. Meanwhile, the Imperial at the docking station begins to become suspicious of the Bad Batch, and Wrecker is forced to knock him out. He contacts Hunter about this and tells him they need to hurry up, and the Bad Batch do so. They quickly realize after Echo breaks through the encryption that the coordinates are not sent to the ship until it has left Fort Tantus, and they have to find a way to intercept it before it jumps to hyperspace. They begin to get a plan where Echo will get on the ship, disable its proximity sensors, and let the Bad Batch dock with it. The clones agree to this, besides Rampart, who really doesn't like the plan, but the clones really don't care. Omega manages to get a tool from Dr. Carr and uses it to find a way to escape. She's quickly able to seal it back up before another doctor comes to check on her, and she then goes to her new friends and tells them that she has a way to escape. Echo continues to sneak on board the ship, and after managing to do so, it launches, and Hunter loosely follows it from behind. As they continue to get further and further, Rampart doesn't like where this is going and tries to demand for Hunter to stop, and that there's no way this is going to work. They all once again ignore him, and Echo continues to hack in and is able to get it. The Bad Batch are quickly able to attach their shuttle to the ship right before it launches into hyperspace. Thank you for watching this episode of Legends and Theories. Please subscribe, like the video, share the video, leave a comment, check out the video on screen, and may the Force be with you.